Well, you asked, what am I doing today? Well, it's kind of cloudy, but it's a nice day. It's going to be like 78 or something, and I am cleaning out the van. And the reason, not just to clean it out, I've got some new pillows. I'm airing those out. I thought maybe that was dirt, but no, it's the filling that you could see through the mesh. And I got these. Actually, somebody was throwing out a couch, and I took them and I washed the covers right away and sprayed them down with Lysol and all that other good stuff. And it looked like a nice home. That don't mean nothing. I don't, shit happens to people. But that'll match my camper, the charcoal gray. So, just so you know, if I haven't told you already, my 2x4 that holds my brackets for my bed in my van that I built out fell off came out of the screw holes where I had it bolted on the driver's side of the van. So I've pulled the bed out, pulled everything out, and I'm remodeling. That's what I'm doing for the rest of the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm getting, I'm going to totally remodel the bed. I'm not going to have it across anymore. I'm going to have it long ways. So I'm getting a new bed. I'm going to get a new unit that has a couple of cubbies in it. And I'm just going to figure out a way to continue to store what I store and take with me. And if otherwise, I'm going to have to get rid of it or put it in storage, in my storage locker. So that's what I'm doing. I removed the carpeting in here and I've washed it and it's sitting drying. And I got 2 new pieces of carpet that I'm going to use inside here. That's in gray over there. And gonna redo this. Yep, that's what I'm doing today. Remodeling the den. Well, it's a much bigger project than I thought it was going to be. Oh no, I knew it would be a big project, but boy, it's a good thing I don't have to move for a couple of days. I'm still in the process of trying to move it all around and figure out how I'm going to fit everything I need to fit in here, but yet get rid of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at least I got the floor washed and armoralled, and I'll have to vacuum it again because, of course, moving stuff around, moving things in and out. My solar's still hooked up, but it's still a work in progress. I don't want all the weight on the driver's side, and I don't want all the weight on the passenger side. And how much am I going to put underneath the bed? How much can I put underneath the bed? All those things with your weight control and weight distribution are all things you got to think about when you're, building out things. So that's where I'm at. And I just want to get enough done that I can see a light at the end of the tunnel, so that Tuesday I have to move this van. I have to go somewhere in it Tuesday. So I'm kind of, good thing I have enough food here till Tuesday. And I can order from Walmart here now. And there's some things I hate to get rid of, but I'm so far away from my storage shed that I can't get in my front seat right now. I'm going to have to take my trash in the doggy buggy. And there's some things I just don't want to get rid of, But I have to. Slowly but surely, we're getting things moved around and deciding which things are priority and which things are not. That's the box from my telescope ladder. I'm not going to need that anymore. I didn't really need it before, but it was nice to contain things because there's my telescope right back there. Plus, I kept my umbrellas and stuff in there, and my yardstick and my walking cane, and my wrapping paper, which is going in the garbage because, I never even use it. This one, it was free wrapping paper. Garbage, garbage, garbage. I got so much things to go through. It's unbelievable. But it's like 7 o'clock. You could see I got maybe an hour before the sun sets, and I want to have something done. I want to be able to, you know, sleep tonight, not worry that I got all my possessions out in the middle of my campground, and if it rain, my campsite, and if it rains, oh, you know, kind of thing. So I emptied out all those cubbies over there that I had. I emptied them all out that I had my milk crates, and I'm going to use those underneath my new bed for storage. Right now, it's just got stuff in there that I know I'm going to keep, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. But I think I'm going to take this out, and I don't know. I just don't want to have my van filled with cubbies, you know? Crazy, huh? No, because I want space. I need to get minimal. Less. And I still have to put my generator in here. I was going to try to travel without it, but I can't. I can fit my generator right over in the front, right next to that cubby right there at the doorway. I can fit it there. I may even do that. I may put it there because if I need it. It's a big work in progress, you know, revamping my van. So I got my table that's going in here, or cabinet, whatever you want to call it. Computer table, computer desk. It's going to be a cabinet for me. Underneath it's going to house some of my stuff and organize the van. And I'm still waiting for the bed frame. That's supposed to come today to the front office. Hopefully it'll get here today before 4, but so I can pick it up. But now it's raining today, so I can't like put it together right outside in the grass. So I came over here to the bathhouse, and I'm going to put it together in that hallway just in case it rains. And I'll have to put it in 2 separate pieces, and I think that'll work, hopefully. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm bringing the pieces into the hallway, and I'm going to figure out how to put this sucker together. There is an echo in the hallway, just so you know, so bear with me. Not a lot of light, but the lights go on like by motion. I've been in and out of here, but this light's not going back on again. Anyway, so I'm doing laundry in the nasty laundry room right outside the door. So I'm multitasking. Yeah, multitasking. I just got a load of miscellaneous stuff. I'm keeping the box. Right now I didn't take it to the trash yet because just in case, you know, if I have to take it back. Okay, let's get to work. Hang my sweatshirt. I'll leave this piece last, but I'm hanging that on because it's not. Let's read the directions and get it done. Now, I'm sure you don't want to see me do the whole entire thing. Hey, everybody. I can't stand it when everything's a mess. I can't handle the clutter, the frustration, trying to put things together. I feel like there's no light at the end of this tunnel right now. You know, I don't know. It just, and I'm hoping that this is going to work. So I put just the 2 shelves in here so that I could, you know, it was easier to put that in here first and then finish putting it together in the van. Because if I were to have to lift it up and into the van by myself, it would be very difficult. So I just put these 2 things in here. Believe me, you know, at 70, it's been a little struggle getting this done. But, you know I could do it. I know I could do it. I just say, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah. So I'm going to try to put my batteries either on the bottom or on the top. Haven't decided yet. It may turn out that with this thing open on the top, it might be easier to put them on the top and first. You know, just put the batteries on top, and I think they're going to fit in there. But I have to see first. So I'm still working on it. Okay, so right now I'm moving all my power around here in the van. So I'm putting my batteries in these two cubby holes. And I'm hoping that the weight will keep it all distributed, in place. So I'm getting that done. Ah, here's the wire I was looking for. No, I'm not kidding. What I also try to do, a little glare here, but what I also try to do is, I know I look a wreck, sorry, but you know what? Working on your van and making it build and stuff is not always glamorous, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be wearing makeup, lipstick, and all that stuff. I just can't do it. When I go out, I get pretty. I get gussies. I clean up nicely. But when I'm working, I'm working. What I was going to say, before I start moving batteries around and wires around, I take a picture. And for anybody who's never done it before, you ladies and men out there, and ladies, take pictures, learn how to do this stuff for yourself, because there may not be somebody around to help you with it. This going out and living this lifestyle is not about finding somebody to do all your work for you, because that's why they're traveling solo. They're retired. They don't want to work anymore, or you could pay for it. You can't expect anybody to do your stuff for you, and unless you want to pay for it. So what I do is I take a picture of everything. This way, when I put it back together, I put the right wires in the right place. And I do it right. And if I see something I like the way it's set up, I take a picture of it, and then I see if I can apply it to my life. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh, well, it doesn't. But taking a picture is always helpful, because then you can reference back to it. I mean, I know this is not new to some people, but sometimes we don't think about it. We start working on it. We don't take a picture before we start taking wires off of our equipment. So that's what I did. I took a picture, so now I can put these wires back together where they're supposed to be. And I'm so happy because these are going to fit right in this cabinet. I wish I would have seen this cabinet when I did my original one instead of putting it in this plastic tub. Let me show you the plastic tub that I made my to-go smart cart. So I had it in here, and I had a piece of wood on the top that I had my inverter hooked onto, and then my charge controller was mounted to the 2x4 on the wall. But it was I could just lift it up, take it off, and I could take the whole thing and move it wherever I wanted to. I could put it on, my ideal situation was I could put it on a little hand cart, and I could wheel it over to the camper if I wanted to, and hook my camper wires up to it. But that, it was in the past, and this is today, but it's still great because now I can get rid of this plastic thing, and it fits right in the cabinet. I can use this plastic thing, this hefty thing. I can use it for trash or storage underneath my new bed, which came today. So back to installing the batteries. Well, I got it in, but I had to put it in backwards in order to get the cubby here. This part should really be up against the wall. I couldn't put all the pieces in. The shelf fell out and the dowel broke. So I had to brace it with one of these suckers. So the thing would stay. I don't know if it's going to wobble, and because that leg really has nothing to support it over there. So I'm worried about that leg. There's no crossbar to support it. If I put up one of the crossbars, it's really not going to support it. I have my charge controller up under here. I got my batteries in over here, which is perfect. And I got my inverter. But I'm going to have to secure this. I only have it loose right now, because it's going to scratch up this thing. So I'm either going to put two screws or something. I'm going to have to put a hole in that shelf, which is on a bracket anyway. I got the new bed frame. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that sucker in tonight. So this is the bed frame. It's so easy. We'll have to see how it fits in here. So, needless to say, it didn't work out. I had to rip that whole thing apart, that van. I ripped the whole thing apart, and I had to start all over. I see it. In the width.
Yeah, I saw that right away. I was like, wow.
It looks like it's more than, it's going to be a big difference in the width.
Huge difference.
From here to there. Thank goodness. And then I had to cut the mattresses to fit the narrow bed. I can't find my dog. Where is she? Oh, here she is. Shh. Quiet. She's sleeping. She's exhausted from working so hard today. Well, I did all the work. My great nephew Nolan calls her the professional supervisor. You sleeping while I'm working? Sure. Lazy dog, lazy dog. So don't mind the mess, but here we go. Look at that. It worked out perfect. Better than nothing. I liked having my bed the other way. I'm going to miss that, but oh well. It is what it is. What are you doing, Nolan?
Playing Fortnite.
In my camper van?
Yep.
Nice little setup, huh?
Yep.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Should I start the barbecue?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Are you going to watch Danny if she stays with you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to close this door so you don't get bit up, okay? Sound good?
Yep.
So Nolan put my fishing pole together, and we're at the state park in Bourbonnais at the Kankakee River State Park, but we're at Potawatomi Park Campground. And since we're in, now can you see yourself?
Yep.
Since we're in the campground part and we're on the slow road, I let Nolan sit in the back while we go to our favorite fishing spot. But he's not playing the PlayStation because...
I'm just holding it to make
Yeah, I did not bring the internet with me. I could have brought the portable MiFi, but we're going fishing. We're not going to go play.
No, I'm just holding it.
Yeah, he's just holding it. Oh, you got to hold on to the TV so it don't fall. Got it?
Got it. It's wiggling, just not falling.
Well, hold on to the TV. Your PlayStation, I don't think is going to go anywhere. It's on top of the fridge. I'll go slow. We totally forgot about the television, right? We don't want the TV to fall over because it's just sitting on top of the table. And so I'm going real slow. And we're going to go find a place to go fish right over here in the park.